Hey there guys, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer. My name's Kata Hain, and we rejoin the Imperial campaign. Few things going on right now. We have a serious incursion of chaos to the north from the Varg Skaling tribes, as well as the actual warriors of chaos led by Archaon, though he is not present just yet. Primarily their forces are coming down, ripping through Kislev, leaving destruction in their wake. We have a couple of agents, the Celestial Wizard and the Warrior Priest, acting upon them, trying to slow their advance, and of course Castilian Engineer Helmut Fearback is trying to hold, just hopefully to skirmish a little bit with their forces. Otherwise, you have the forces under Skaling coming into Bretonian lands here and threatening Marienburg. We've had to relieve our siege on the Skull Smashers and bring back Eben Olden to defend Marienburg from them. Lastly, we've sent an expedition out in Greenskin lands under, what is your name? Unliving, whom hopefully will bring back some gold for the Empire by skirmishing with the forces of the Greenskins. Lastly, we do have the vampire counts as a threat to us, though as the way it's looking, they're not very powerful.
How should we proceed?
Peter Blaze is in their lands of Sylvania causing some trouble. As well as we have Andreas Zintler, just as a kind of a first defense against the vampires if they start getting any ideas, or a first attack. So, since the last episode didn't have too much bloodshed in it, unfortunately, this episode we're going to start off immediately with a battle.
Raise your weapons!
Or, I've lied. They have walls. Bloody hell. Alright, so let's continue the siege. While they do have walls, my primary concern here is that in building up siege equipment, we might end up being attacked in the rear by a Greenskin army. It looks like we don't have much to fear right now, so I will build a couple of siege towers. We'll waste a couple of turns building them. The situation might change depending on what sort of strategic forces they bring in. Alright, well, hopefully soon we'll get some bloodshed. I mean, once the Norskin tribes come in, we're gonna see some bloody Chaos versus Empire action, which in this campaign I haven't seen yet. So let's end turn 73 and go on to turn 74. Making some good money. I think I'm going to upgrade Marienburg's settlement size next turn. And the Warriors of Chaos, I think he succeeded in that action. His metal sorcerer. Ooh, Ostermark. What have you? A military alliance and a bunch of gold. I'm all over that. Who are you at war with, though? Same that I am, so that's fine. Ostermark is slowly inching closer towards being able to be confederated under us, which is good. Soon we might have a united empire just in time to stem the tide of chaos, hopefully. Our allies under Artois are getting closer and closer to the Skull Smashers, and as I predicted, the Skull Smashers have sallied forth from their holding. There's no way we'll be able to defeat this force, I don't believe, so we're just going to have to retreat. They're probably going to chase us down. Nope. Thankfully they did not. But that does leave Karl Franz out in the open to attack by the forces under the Skaling tribe. Skyling? Skyling? AE diphthongs as a pronunciation is always a bit of a contentious point in fantasy media. Oh, we're gonna get double attacked here. Well, we have like a large potential to win. I think simply because he has his forces reinforcing, so that there's a chance that we could take them before. But I'm not gonna take that. We're gonna retreat. And hopefully he chases us with one army. No. They're just pushing us back. And yay, Hellcroft Hellcaster has failed his assault unit activity, which is good. Looters. Our armies consist of noble state troops, and yet they act like a horde of free company. They loot and pillage across the countryside. Something must be done. Punish them. Because the army must behave and uphold the tenets of Sigmar, or else we're no better than the Northmen. We gain leadership, which is good. Or we can say it's an ugly part of war, but a reality nonetheless. Our many enemies do not treat the people any better and gain war plunder. Income from sacking settlements plus 25%. That could be useful. But I think we need the leadership. So we'll punish our soldiers to keep them in line. Looks like Scowling has retreated. The orcs are still wandering through our lands, which leaves... God, we left the siege undone. It's gonna be hard to take care of these guys. Hopefully we can just keep them locked in and their fightiness will go up to the point where they... or go down to the point where they start suffering attrition, as orcs need to fight in order to keep their forces aligned. So, I guess we'll just have to hope for that. All kinds of retreat. Some peace in the Bretonnia lands. Alright. Let's get to the moving of the pieces. Hey. I don't know how he keeps doing it, but man, Peter Blaze is a Banshee killer. Good job. Hey, and we gained a Light College Alkaloid follower. The Alkaloids of the Light College channel cleansing light magic for their masters, reduction in vampiric and chaos corruption. Very nice, and that's under Peter Blaze. That's kind of cool. Alright. And he's got a level up too. Peter, you're slowly becoming really important to me. Let's give you... what to give you? We'll increase your charge bonus. Very nice. We'll see if our wizard Rutshell can do it just as his colleague Peter Blaze does and assassinate this Chaos Lord. Critical success! Nice. Has successfully assassinated Hjalmar Bergfalk belonging to Varg and escaped unscathed. Good job, mate. So we cut the head off the Hydra, but it's only a matter of time before it grows back. Thankfully, that'll stall this army from advancing any further. He gained a level. He's now level 10. Very nice. I really want him to get a Pegasus, but he's got to be level 21 for that. Insane. Let's give him... Oh, we could upgrade Uranon's Thunderbolt. I really kind of want to get to Zap, but we need to put 4 points into this first. So let's get the reduction in the corruption levels, and then next time I think we should be able to get Zap, but perhaps I think we need one more in this group, not entirely, so damn. Alright, we can just keep going through Comic Struck, if that's the case. Alright, now Aldebrand. Your two heroes before you have killed lords. Now let's see if you can do it. Come on, you're a warrior priest of Sigmar. You have the blessing of the warrior god himself with a 21% chance of killing him. Let's do it, man. Critical failure, and he wounded him. Oh, he was wounded in the attempt. Well, warrior priest, clearly overrated. Alright, so I've got a really mad idea in my mind. Primarily because I just noticed that these two armies are in marching stance. They do have a Chaos Sorcerer of Metal in them, but the thing is, when they're in marching stance, all of their units during battle will be set to tired. Fatigue has a profound impact on the efficiency of a unit in combat. So much so that a unit that has very high vigor in a battle is not fatigued whatsoever against a fatigued unit is going to be magnitudes of strength stronger than those who are, of course, fatigued. So, I'm thinking we might be able to pull this off. It's going to be a tight one. If we fail, we're going to lose some troops, but at least we've stalled their advance. So, I can take Castilian Engineer Helmut Fear back, and we're going to attack Cirtha El Ek. Okay, clearly this is not a good idea. We had a much higher chance before. Oh man. Should we do it? They have crazy good XP. No, alright, I thought we might have had the better chances that we did before. We're gonna pull them this way. And next time that they won't likely be in marching stance. Damn. Oh, I was so excited about that too. Anyways, that is it. We have upgraded Middenheim, or set to upgrading their tall walls into even taller walls. Because I imagine Middenheim is going to be one of these central focuses of battle for the upcoming war. And we also should upgrade Hergig, I think, to having tall walls also, or basic walls. And Talabheim is going to need it too. This whole section here is probably going to be the front line. So, a little bit of an issue there. Sorry. Came back. Now, what we have here, where is it? Is our little bit of an orc attack here. We have our siege still going, so that's that. And I think everything else is pretty good. All the Brensek, I forgot you're wounded. Karl Franz is kind of just doing a little bit of border blocking here. I might go chase down this troop, in all honesty. Yeah, we're gonna push that way. And we've given Artois a war goal of taking Grunzin with us, which is good. So that was turn 74. We will go into turn 75 right away. Do-do-do-do. Oh yeah. Sounding the cry of the war horns. And hey, I gave an achievement. Heroic ideals. Probably for... Uh-oh. Greenskins coming. Probably for some sort of a, actions. Wow, that settlement just was raised. Oh, bloody chaos is coming. There's gonna be so many ruins to our north. Kislev, I think, is gonna be entirely in ruins. It's not a comforting thought. Artois, are you coming to help us? Nope, you're still heading chasing after those orcs. Are you? Yeah. Hey, Paravon is attacking Karak Norn. Paravon, could you please? No. We'll have to join the side of the dwarfs. Oh, hey, did you guys actually manage to kill them somehow? Scowling's bringing in some boats in. It looks like Artois took care of those orc raiders, and hey. Oh, did he just go into ambush stance? If you've seen there, Scowling, the army like was there and then disappeared. I think they went into ambush. And Varg, you mad bastards! All right, you wanna play? We'll do this. We haven't had some combat in a while. Oh, they're bloodthirsty. They have a lot of marauders, a good amount of cavalry, and those dogs you have to watch out for. The trolls, I don't think will be too much of an issue. They're going to be a fast attack army that's going to take a lot of damage, but also dish a lot out. So I think a defensive stance will be the best, hopefully on some hills to negate their charge bonuses. Pistoliers will probably be doing some dueling with the marauder axe throwers, whereas our mortars, I think, should target the infantry. The infantry don't have very high leadership, so hopefully we can break them before they even meet in engagement with us. Looks like there's a type of ravine between the two armies, so we might channel our forces through there. It'll be hard to say. We'll see once we get in. Alright, so not so much of a ravine as I imagine it to be, more of like a road. Our forces are arrayed. Looks like most of our deployment zone is in a slope, which is not good for us as we're facing off a large cavalry army. We'll have to make it work, I guess. So we got a couple of channels here, a large forest here. I think honestly, since we're playing defensively, we should take the ground that's a little bit more open at the back and position our forces so that they will either have to come through the road to engage us with their cavalry or through the woods, which will slow them down. So let's take our spearmen and put them in the road, the little channel here. The other spearmen will honestly just provide a big wall here. We'll put you guys all together. Swordsmen will hold the woods, as they'll be more easily to entangle units in melee. I'll put you about those many ranks deep. Crossbowmen are going to array themselves along this path here, watching the road. We'll take our pistoliers and we'll have to do some sick micro with them. And then the mortars will be hanging out in, oh, not like that, in the back line. So we can adjust them to wherever. They have a decent range, not too far. And Feuerbach, just hang out wherever you need to be. Let's start the battle. So, we can't see much with the true sight system as they're up and over the elevation. But that's what pistoliers are for. Good scouts. Pop it into a fast forward. And we already can see some of their troops. The thing about Chaos is they don't have a lot of ranged. They do have range with the throwing axe cavalry here. So we can engage them with the pistoliers. I think the pistoliers might actually be somewhat useful in this instance. But we'll have to see. Come on, guys, shoot. They're already throwing axes at you. The other issue with Chaos is they have some pretty fast cavalry in the form of dogs. And if those dogs catch our pistoliers are definitely done for. Oh yeah, there they are. There's no way. There's no way. Run, guys, run. Not the dags. Pretty cool, the Chaos Warhounds. I think these are ones with poison, too. We're leading them back, but we're not doing a lot of damage. I continue to express my distaste for Pistoliers. I think that they don't hit as often as they need to. And I almost think it's one of those units that really isn't indicative of the tabletop. Because Pistoliers in the tabletop can actually get some work done. Alright, we've lost one group already. And there seems to be a raid against us. Our cannon is firing, but at what? Oh, it gets some alright hits on the chariots. But we want to focus you towards this group. Alright, the dogs, not good against crossbowmen. So as long as we can keep them from engaging too much of our flank. Like that. You can keep them away from us. It's just, really don't want them to fold over us. Don't want them to take our artillery. I think the artillery is going to be a very important component of our battle. Landing good hits against the marauders. Trolls are coming in soon. They'll be the first to hit our lines. Dogs are losing some morale. Trolls are taking fire. The good thing about trolls is they do break pretty quickly. They just end up rallying very often after the regeneration goes off, but hopefully we can keep them away from us. Let's grab all of you, put you on guarding. And it looks like we're taking impact with the dogs. Come on, guys, hold. Trolls are basically dead already. Chariots come in. Dogs are getting a flank over here. Not good. We'll send Pierbach to help out there. Took a charge from the cavalry. Chariots again. Order, turn yourself that way. We are taking a bit too much in the flank. Come on, fight them off. Alright, what do we need? I need you guys. Crossbows, turn to fight them. Get the dogs in. Things are getting complicated. Alright, man. Tell them to hold their ground, give them that leadership buff. I need you guys to push in there, and you need to go this way. Our artillery is definitely offline now. Oh, no, they survived. Okay, cool. You don't have your... Pick up that mortar, mate. Swordsmen are dealing alright damage here. Alright, we're holding. This Marauder cavalry are doing good work. Okay, we broke them here, it looks like, or at least got them to retreat. Okay, you guys stop attacking there. You guys pull back. I need you to set up a fallback line. Our spearmen are actually doing good work, which is nice. I didn't expect that from them. Okay. Pop that leadership buff. Did you guys grab that, your artillery? I really need to do that. Crossbowmen, pull back. You are gonna have to duel the Chaos General. And bloody skirmisher cavalry is the most annoying thing to have to deal with. Okay, mortar. I know that crossbowmen. Hey, okay, we got them to flee before they could attack us. Let's go like that. pull you guys back. Well, we didn't do without losses, but I feel like we've got this in the bag. Crossbows pulled back. Yeah, we got this in the bag. Let's watch this duel between... Wow, look at the size of him. Holy shit. Makes a dwarf out of our Empire captain. And I think he's fleeing. Coward. Call yourself a warrior of chaos. Oh, this is gonna be a good charge. Oh, no, not really. That didn't have much impact. I think, like, just before they hit, they decided that they were gonna retreat. Alright. Good job, everybody. Did we kill their leader? Or did he manage to run? Where is he? I hope we did. I hope that's the last we see of him. Took some significant losses, but yeah, Pyrrhic victory. With 900 troops dead. Lost all of our pistoliers. I think we're gonna lose that unit. Probably gonna lose the unit of swordsmen there, but this was up against a full gold army, so I think we did not so bad. Could have changed a bit of our battle lineup, I think. This dog's got a lot of kills. Alright, and we're definitely losing you. Did we lose any of you guys? No. And gain a little bit of treasure. Good bit of XP. Yeah, wow, at 11 troops they can still stand as a unit. That's pretty surprising. Let us execute the captives. Alright, enemy killed in battle. Nice, we did kill him. And we completed a mission. Battle Masters, we gained 12 leadership for all armies. For defeating defeating Morgulus Bonecrush's army, though we didn't defeat them. I think it was either attrition that killed them or the Bretonnians. And Fearbach gained a trait, Bloody. Call them the Bloody. The body count attests to this. +5 weapon strength and +5 missile damage. That is fantastic. Alright, where are you? You definitely deserve a promotion after that battle, but let us pull back for now, elsewise we'll find that your army is nothing but corpses. Alright. You are, I guess, just gonna leave them alone. We need to kill their sorcerers, honestly. I think those are the major threat to us. Too low to succeed the assassinations.
I refuse such orders.
Where is... Didn't we have a captain around here? No, we just had you. Peter, what are you up to, Peter? You're just doing stuff. Alright, I'm going to move some of the pieces around the board. Alright, so we're going to bring the Celestial Wizard into the army under Fearbach, just to provide him a little bit of a force multiplier. Scouting still into the lands of Sylvania. Looks like they're building up some forces, but there's not much around. Karl Franz, I swear to God I saw the army under Scaling go into an ambush stance here, so he went into an ambush stance to try to see if he can see them, which he hasn't, but if they move, they might get ambushed by Karl Franz, and that'll be great. Abin Olden's still just holding out Marienburg, keeping it defended, and I think before those two armies of Greenskins are going to rush up this path and basically dogpile us, we are going to attack Karagron. It's going to be close. They have a good bit of archers, and Orc Biggins are kind of hard to deal with, but hopefully their towers won't do too much to us, and we can skirmish with our mortars for the first half. We'll have 4 siege towers, so that'll help. Let's get into it. 2 bloody sieges, or 2 bloody battles for this session. Very good. Spilling the blood of chaos and greenskins. Man, that is an impressive looking settlement for an orc. Alright, so we are in the underground. A dwarven settlement despoiled by the orcs. Look at this. That's awesome. They even have... is that meant to be a tower? It's like covered in, I don't even know, dung or rocks. I'm not even sure what the hell that thing is. I imagine that they're towers, and yeah, every edifice is just painted over with orc symbology. God, the streets are littered with just random bits of spikes and skulls. Bloody orcs. Oh, even the great, like, entranceway is covered up. Though, they didn't touch the statues back there. Huge tributes to their gods, Gork and Mork. Ugh, disgusting. Alright, so we need to focus our attack, trying to stay out of the way of these towers. I think we're just going to focus right here. So it's going to be pretty tight. We've got our swordsmen in the towers, and of course they're going to go first up. We'll take our reserve infantry and put them behind. We have some handgunners and some crossbowmen, so we'll take crossbowmen like this. We'll keep them tighter. Set them to guard mode. Handgunners in front. Set them to guard mode. We have outriders, we'll keep them behind since they're a little bit more fragile. We also have two warriors, two leaders. They're both melees, so they're just going to hang out. And then our mortars, I think we're going to keep... We don't want them to be attacked first, and we're going to move all this up, so we're going to put them right about here, I think. They should be in range to take down this tower, so then we can just take our time in the advancement. So let's grab you guys and move you all the way up. Yeah, about there. You guys, move you all up. You all up. Like so. Wait. Like so. Like so. And like, we'll put you here. You might just be in range of that tower though, so we'll put you over here. You two can be your own group. You guys can hang out like best buds. And you guys are your own group. Alright, start the battle. And try to attack that. We're gonna push. And that can attack a couple of units, so we're gonna move our dudes out of the way of that tower. I don't want to take any free shots if we don't have to. Yeah, just stay outside of it. Outriders can move up, and the bro team can move up. Let's see, are we doing... I don't think mortars do that much damage to towers, but... If anything, if it keeps missing the tower, if anything, it'll hit the orcs behind it. If you could even call that a tower. I don't think really it should be called a tower. And let's just attack the units that are holding the tower instead of the actual tower itself. Haven't lost... Oh, I spoke too soon. I was about to say we haven't lost any of our siege towers, but... then one goes down. That's always the way of it. I need to shut my mouth sometimes. So what we have on the wall is Orc Biggins. They are quite dangerous, but hopefully the men of the Empire can get it done. Should move our skirmish or our ranged units up so that they can actually get some work done. And you guys can move further up also. Alright, the first towers have dropped their vicious payload of Empire men. Busting them, guys. That almost looked like blood. I can't wait for the blood and gore pack. Like, I am so excited to see limbs flying everywhere and body parts going up, and oh man, so good. Let's redirect our fire to those guys so we don't hit any of our own troops. And man, the amount of ranged missile fire coming in is so good. Hopefully we can take that tower so we can relieve some of our units. God, there's so much gunfire coming in. Let's shift our missile troops over to the side so we can attack units that are not being engaged by our own. And just hopefully stay out of the way of the second tower. Yeah, they're totally abandoned even holding the second tower, so let's push down the wall. And actually, oh, I forgot that you guys are trying to climb up those ladders. I should have just, like, stopped that. Let us... Those trolls are going to be annoying. Let's just fire down onto their leader. Oh, it works. A lot of gunfire coming in, not much of it hitting. The benefit of a wall, of course. But we're doing pretty good up here. Orcs are not exactly the defensive race. But man, look at the size disparity. I mean, in weapons and in, like, in bodies. But yeah, we're pushing. Push them through. Those, oh, these guys, let's pull you back. No point wasting your lives on that when we have units that take in the towers up. Let's grab our spare dude, our spare swordsman, and they'll just climb up the... They should climb up the siege towers, eh? Yeah. Good. And now that we've taken down the wall, we are free to skirmish as much as we'd like with our artillery. Getting some real good hits. I don't think the trolls can actually get up on the wall, and if that's the case, that'd be great. Let's move you a bit forward and pop your buff, just to help the guys on the wall out a little bit. It's just a leadership buff and a charge resistance. Not that much charging is going on, but leadership is always nice, and we are going to definitely lose that unit of swordsmen. And this unit of swordsmen is not going up the way I wanted it to. Go up the siege tower, not up the ladder, please. Let's pull you aside. And yeah, we'll just keep focusing fire on these guys. The angle is a bit off to hit them, but at least we're hitting the orc biggins at the top almost directly. Alright, keep pushing, guys. And that unit of swordsmen just doing whatever the hell it feels like. That's fine, whatever. I don't mind. I want to hit those trolls, but I don't think we're going to be able to at that angle. We can try. Alright, let's take the walls and hold the wall for a second. We'll get our handgunners, which for some reason are very tired. And we'll just put them up here. Same thing with our crossbowmen. And we'll just hold the wall and try to rain down missile fire on them if we can do it. Oh hey, those trolls are getting into range, I think. We might be able to hit them with those arcs. Come on guys, fire. Oh, rain hell down on them. And trolls, of course, are weak to fire. Oh, good hits on the spiders anyways. Good hits on the trolls. Crashing down amongst them. Though, didn't seem to do too much of their health. Right, guys are getting up top. Taking some fire from wolf riders, goblin wolf riders. Alright, yeah, the trolls move back to the better position. Alright, crossbowmen. Form there. Form there. Form there. Handgunners can go up here, and handgunners can go over here. Swordsmen who were on the wall can retreat, and spearmen who were not on the wall can get up and over. Oh, they're sailing forth. I don't think that's a wise idea. I guess it's better than sitting around and getting skirmished to death. Good hits from the artillery. Come on, you guys. I need you on the wall so you can fire down.
Ready for war! Our weapons for the Emperor! Sigmar, command!
Dealing with walls is still a little bit tricky. I mean, they've really improved it since the previous Total War games, but it's still pretty difficult. Primarily because of the fact that everyone's trying to get up the bloody ladders. Well, Outriders, take care of those goblins, would you? If you'd kindly. Oh, they're running. They actually fled the walls. Yeah, they're just taking off. Wow. Cowards. I mean, they are goblins. Well, we made a right mess of the wall now. Like a bloody right mess. Oh well, we'll take the battle. It just won't be as clean as I wanted it to be. Actually, they should be very close to just shattering, so we're gonna speed the battle up. And you guys can attack down, attack down. Everyone who I said retreat, just attack, because you guys aren't really retreating well either. The trolls are getting some serious morale back. Oh boy. You guys can do it, I believe in you. That guy tried to gut him, but got kicked. Alright, chase him down. Almost out of ammo. Just everyone, just everybody, just get in there. Oh, goblins came back. You guys want round 2, eh? Because our outriders, well, we're always looking for target practice. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? And maybe attacking those trolls wasn't a good idea. But damned if I didn't need to do it. Taking skirmish damage from chasing down these riders, but eventually they won't have anywhere to go. And we're gonna lose troops by doing this. God damn. If only my units would actually use the bloody siege towers to get up the walls instead of this. Ugh, that's really annoying. Oh well. You guys fire that way. The other thing is you can't really like get troops to line up on the walls. They just go on to set points, which is kind of annoying. Like I can't have them sit horizontally here to fire on these troops. And retreating back up walls is really awkward also. I just don't want you guys to die to those bloody trolls. And these troops have been chased off the edge of the map. If if a model flees off of the edge of the table, it is considered dead. Goblins are actually a lot taller than I thought they were. Like, compared to a man, they're just like, they're not that small. And now they're fleeing into our troops. Well. I'm seriously surprised the battle hasn't ended yet, but I guess they've retreated back to their stronghold with their spiders. Definitely overestimated or underestimated them. Let's take the tower so that you guys can just stomp. Okay, you guys just reform. Oh, victory, there we go. Bloody hell. That whole ladder shenanery, I can't even believe that that's like, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The fact that there are siege towers deployed that you can climb up, and having clicked on them, they decide to take those ladders is just so annoying. But hey, we won the battle. The decisive victory. Losing only 531 guys, but I think we lost a couple of units. I think a couple of our swordsmen are going to be disbanded. But perhaps the loot will be worth it. Alright, decisive victory. 511 ducats. A rank gained. And 4,000 gold, that's pretty good.
Step to it.
And he gained a bounty hunter, which gives him armor piercing damage plus 15.
It is time.
Let's give him Brute Marcher. The extra movement range. And we are gonna have to, honestly, I think we should go into ambush stance if we can afford it.
The Emperor bid? It is for the best.
And our hero ranked up also, so let's give him hold the line. Good, good. Alright, that's going to end it here. With a little bit of a, well, successful attack against the Greenskins, though a little bit annoying dealing with the ladders. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Kata Hain. You've been wonderful. Please, like or dislike as you see fit. Comment if you have anything to say. And subscribe if you want to see more. I will catch you guys in the next one.